Hi YouTube, my name is Amelia Pern and I am a defendant in a lawsuit that is probably going to be one of the worst HOA horror stories you've ever heard of. What makes my case so especially horrific is that I'm not in the HOA. My property has never been in an HOA. I'm not on their plot maps, I'm not in their deeds, I didn't get a resale certificate. There is not one scrap of paper that says that I have any responsibility to this HOA. And in fact, I bought my house specifically because it was not in an HOA. That was, one of the criteria we were looking for. And I was correctly sold a house that was not in an HOA. The Homeowners Association next door just seems to feel like I'm part of them. And they would like me to pay them all sorts of back dues. Now, I don't owe them dues, let alone back dues. We are currently in our 7th year of litigation. We've been to magistrate court. We've been to arbitration. We've been to the Court of Common Pleas for a non-jury trial. This year, which is 2017, we tried to, in April, have our Court of Common Pleas judgment entered because we wanted to sell our home, because nobody in their right mind will pay a fair market value for a home with a lawsuit like this hanging over it. So we thought, okay, we finally get this thing done. We will have the judgment entered. It'll be official. And then, we can sell our house and get out of here. And about the last day that they could, the Homeowner Association, and actually they couldn't. They're actually like 3 months late on this, but as far as that's my understanding. But the last day that was left open for our judgment to be entered, the Homeowner Association next door decided they were going to appeal me to the Superior Court of Pennsylvania over $30. Now, the $30 is what they were awarded in the judgment from the Court of Common Pleas, and that even happened just because they pushed us to go to the Court of Common Pleas. So this is where we're at. Right now we are going on year 7, and we're going to go to the Superior Court of Pennsylvania. And now the only thing you can do as a homeowner in Pennsylvania, because no law or anything ever makes them prove that you're actually one of their members, is lawyer up and pay for it. And so we already have and we already will, and we're going to continue to do so. It's a little bit ridiculous that you have to keep paying an attorney to go to court to prove you're right as a homeowner, because the Homeowners Association just used membership money. They just, go into the coffers and take their money. And one of the reasons that I have been going public with this now is because I don't think their members realize what's going on or what they're paying for. Like, it doesn't seem to me that there's proper communication on these types of things. Like, for what your lawsuits are when you're in an HOA. I don't know. I'm not in one. It doesn't seem to be the case that people are well informed. So I have this website called shoholapa.com, and I'll put the link down below in the description. And that has the court dockets, some background information on what we have up here. What we have in this area is a 109-year-old easement because of a commercial deal. So that's what's in the deeds that they're trying to make me pay. I think my first bill, my back dues bill, was $5,400. There is nothing. It's made up. That bill was simply made up. And that's what happened. We thought, when we get this bill after we lived here for a while, and then we get this bill and we're like, what are you talking about? This must be a mistake. Obviously, they have us mixed up with somebody else. No, they wanted $5,400. And so we tried to talk to them about this, and we're like, what in the world are you people talking about? And they're like, well, you can pay it or we'll sue you. So we said, okay, sue us. And so they did. And so here we are 7 years later. But we were right. There was one of the things I told them way back then was, prove to me that I'm in your HOA. Prove to me that I owe you this money. I mean, can you imagine if like a home improvement contractor did this? if they just randomly went around and gave people bills for $5,400 and then jacked them up after that. Like, that's just the starting amount. For people that they had no contract with, or they never had spoken to before, or who they never provided services for. Oh my God. Any home improvement contractor would be strung up. They would be absolutely, out the wazoo with criminal charges. Apparently, if you're a nonprofit corporation and you call yourself a homeowners association, you're all right. You can go and do that. So a lot of the background information is on the shoholapa.com website. I am going to keep doing updates and clarify some things. I had some people, because it's a very new website, so I had some people, ask questions about maps and things like that. So I'll do updated videos on that if I can't find a place on the website to put them. So make sure you follow me here and you click the little, the little subscribe button down below, because there's a lot more coming after this, a lot more video. But yeah, there's also on the bottom of the website, there's a petition, because here's the thing. I really feel in the United States we have property rights. I really feel like I have the right to own and enjoy my own property in my own country without having any random person with no legal claim try to take it. And they have tried to take it. They threatened us with sheriff's sales, with credit. They were going to wreck our credit. They wanted us to donate our property. I don't think so. I think we have property rights, don't we? Don't we have property rights in the United States? I mean, we're going into Memorial Day weekend here, right? That Memorial Day weekend is remembering the military personnel who gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country, for our rights, for things that most of us take for granted every day. And these people are sitting under those sacrifices and trying to rip me off, basically, is how I feel about it. I mean, I don't really know the motivation. That's the only motivation I can think of, is that it's free money and they want it and they don't have to spend money out of their own pockets to try to get it. So anyway, shoholapa.com, go there. There's a petition down at the bottom. If you read it and you understand the problem and you have something to say about it, tell the board, sign the petition, make some comments in there, let them know how you feel about Americans being treated in such a way, being the subject of this type of litigation for years on end, even though they've been told they're wrong over and over and over again. And that information is in the lawsuits page. So go check it out and make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down below. And if you'd like, sign my petition. I'd appreciate it. And follow me for more updates on this case, because I never thought it was going to go this far. I really thought, we'll work this problem out. It'll get settled. They have no interest in settling it. So we have a ways to go here, so there'll be a lot of updates. Take care, YouTube. Thank you.